Good morning and welcome to my new weekly vlog. And today is Monday, it is almost 11 o'clock and it is my first day of my vacation. I will be on vacation for 3 weeks, so I'm so happy to have that much time for reading because we hadn't planned a lot for this vacation. We just want to have it as quiet as possible, just to relax, forget every stressful thing, and just be happy with our little family and our little lives. And my husband and my son will start their summer vacation from next Monday, and I started a little bit earlier this time, but like I said, I'm happy. I will have time to finally read a lot for my TBR. And I'm thinking that this week I will have a themed vlog once again, and this time my husband actually created a app. I don't know if you can call it the app, more of a program that will decide my reading, decide how much or at least how many pages I would have to read for that day. And he was so kind to create that one, so I think that I will just try to use that for my reading this week. And talking about the books, I'm currently reading this one. It is a Norwegian edition by Melissa da Costa, Dagene som kommer, The Days That Are Coming. And in this one we have a woman, Amanda. She went through an unimaginable loss. One day she, now in a deepest of the depressions, she just doesn't want to live anymore, and she doesn't want to be in the place she lived before. She took some vacation from her work, and she went to the small town, so small village, just to log herself in the almost abandoned house, and she doesn't want to interact with no one. And the beginning of the book is actually very depressing, very dark. You can see that woman is in a very dark place. And one day she found some journals, calendars, that are filled with the notes from the previous owner of that house, and she starts reading those notes, and slowly but surely she is almost woken up to live again. She starts doing small things that gives her a little bit of joy, and I think in the end of the book she will be at least willing to try to live again. And I'm already on the page 108, and now I'm starting to see the life coming back to Amanda. So it's actually a very interesting book. So this is one of the books that I'm reading at the moment. Also, I am reading 2 arcs from NetGalley. One of them is Queen Macbeth, I think. That one, I don't know even how to describe that book. It's about Queen Macbeth, and I thought that it would be more interesting, but I read, it's not the long book. I think it's only 100 and something pages or 200 pages. It's a very short book, and I can see that is a short book because from the first page you are thrown into some action and you have no idea what is happening, why things are happening. It feels like you are in the middle of the book and you just lost the first half of the book and you have no idea what is happening, why things are happening. There's a lot of characters and it feels like it's maybe second or even third book in the series, but I checked, it is not a series. So it's very strange read, and it's boring because I don't understand what's happening. So, but because it is an arc, I will finish it and I will write a review. So maybe this challenge that my husband created, this app, will force myself to read that book finally and finish it. I would like to finish that book this week and just forget it. So that one. Also another one is a thriller. I think it's called She Left, but I don't remember the author. I will show you the picture here or here, I don't know. And I don't remember anything about that book. I don't even remember the description, so maybe when I will start reading that book again, I will remember what's happening, and then I will talk more about that book. But nonetheless, I think first I will be concentrating on this one and maybe on the Queen Macbeth, because I'm reading Queen Macbeth on my phone, on the NetGalley app on the phone, and I'm surely will read that book when I'm right before sleep. So those are the books that I will try to read this week. And my son already picked a lot of books, like you can see. That is the books that my son chose to me to read in the month of July. Majority of those books are children's books, so it won't take that much time for me to read, so that's great. And what next for today? Oh, I can show you that program. So if we go to my computer, this is the window that opens. The questions are in Lithuanian language, so it doesn't help that I show you, but however, we have some questions that we have to answer. The first question is to give a rating for your mood from 1 to 10. So today is my first day of my vacation. I'm feeling quite relaxed, and I think at the moment my mood is around 8, so I will be giving 8. Then the next question, what is the weather outside in Celsius? And I think it's 10 degrees. Then the third question is how many of free time you have today from 0. 0 is I don't have free time at all, and 10 I have a lot of free time. So today I have a lot of free time, so I give 10 because it's my first vacation day. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do any chores, so I will just relax as much as possible today. Maybe tomorrow start doing some chores, but today it's 10. And I think it will be the last questions. How much do you want to read today from 0 to 10? 0 I don't want to read at all, and 10 I want to read a lot. So I want to read a lot, I will give 10 as well. No, the last question will be the 5th one, I think. You should give a rating for the book that you are currently reading. At the moment, how much do you like it from 1 to 10? And I really enjoy it. I think I would give that book 8 from 10. So yeah, I have to read at least 62 pages today. So that's how the program is working. Quite low page count, I think. I definitely can do that. So if I have to read 62 pages for today, at least 62, so I would have to read until 170 for this book at least. We can mark the place. I think I can do it. Watch me fail. That is also possible. I always say that it's manageable to read so and so page count, and usually I fail, but at least I will try. And now I think I will just go and tidy a little bit of my bookshelves, because I had a F1 shelf here, but because I now have quite a bunch of Formula 1 related books, I have a journal, I have some Formula 1 related things like this thing that my husband made. It's a silhouette of Formula One car. I have a box from F1 Authentics. I have other things. I would like to have everything in one place, and I have a Lego Formula One car, so I just want to have more space for that, and it's not enough anymore here, so I will get those books to another place, and here will be my TBR, my immediate TBR that I will read in that month. So these books will be also rotating every month. So that are the plan for now, and then I think I will just find a comfortable place and start reading after lunch. Around maybe 3 o'clock I will just go and pick up my son from the school, and then once again a lot of free time in the evening just for reading. Such a great day. Hello, good morning. It's Tuesday and it's almost 10 o'clock in the morning. I have a small update for you. I almost failed my reading challenge for yesterday. I didn't want to read almost all day. I was just procrastinating all the time, and in the end, right before my bedtime, I just thought that no, I have to at least read those 62 pages and not fail on my first day of my challenge. So I managed to do that. So now I'm on the page 180 of this book, Dagen som kommer, Days That Is Coming, or Days That Coming. And I'm a little bit hesitant now with this book. I thought that I will give this book 4 stars easily, maybe even 5 stars, but now I reached some points in this book that are very questionable. And one thing is, I doubt that many of you will read this book, so there will be a little bit of my thoughts about the book, and it may be spoilery, so be warned. Those 2 things that I don't like at the moment and that are ruining the book for me is, one thing is that the husband of our main character, he decided that he wants to have children, and instead of asking her if she wants that, or just having a conversation first about it, he just took her pills and hidden them, I think, or maybe even throw them away, because instead of her pills, she found a empty box, and that was just it. And she didn't say anything. And of course the same day, he just, like it's described in the book, she just took her to bed, took off her clothes and did his thing, and she didn't say anything. And I'm just thinking, it's okay if you want to have kids, but at least first maybe have a talk about it. And because it's, for me, it's just a red flag. Come on. It's a woman's choice to use pills or not to use pills, and no one should get near your medications. It's only your business, no one else's. So that threw me away a lot from this book. At first I thought that I like the guy in the book, and now I'm just icky about him. I don't like some choices that main character is doing, and some decisions that she's making, and how she interacts with others, also a little bit questionable. And the second thing that I didn't like about this book was suddenly there was a talk about faith and religion as well, a little bit about Christianity, a lot about, I think it was Hinduism or some religion from the East, and it was just unnecessary. I think it came out of a blue in this book, and it was not just few sentences, but it was almost a force for a reader to like to think about those religions, and almost as if the author wants us to be religious in some of those religions. Or yeah, the author tried to convert us to some of the religions that are mentioned in this book. So that was very unexpected and completely unnecessary, in my opinion. So it actually ruined the book for me. But it's not that much left for me to read, and it's a short book, but it feels like it's never ending at this point, because we are at the same place that we started almost. And yeah, that is a small rant about this book. I will definitely finish it. It's not that bad that I couldn't finish, but it was just ruined for me by those two things that happened in the book. And now I don't know what I will be doing. It's raining outside, so it's perfect weather for reading, so maybe I'll just continue reading. But I said that yesterday as well and didn't do anything. Also, maybe I just go and do some chores, maybe tidy a little bit around the house, and then read. I want to feel that I earned my free time and earned the right to read. So maybe that's why I didn't read it yesterday, because I didn't feel that I deserved just pick up the book and read. It's just my mentality. So yeah, and I think now we can just go and upload the video for YouTube that I filmed yesterday. It will be the wrap up of June, and then, oh yes, then we can check how many pages I have to read for today. So how many pages I have to read today? Firstly, what is my mood from 1 to 10? Today it is only 6. Generous 6. Then, how many degrees are outside? It's only 10 once again. Then, how many free time I have today? I think I have around maybe 7. I have some things to do today, so let it be 7. How much I want to read today? It's definitely around 9. Then I should rate my book that I'm currently reading. At the moment I feel like it is only 6. So for today I have to read at least 46 pages. So if today I have to read at least 46 pages, so I have to read until 200 because I'm on the page 180, so I have to read for 226. I can do that. I can maybe even finish the book today, but I should stop just procrastinating and go and do some stuff, some things, and then I just can relax and read as much as possible, like I said, at least 46 pages. It's Wednesday and it is almost 9 o'clock. I just wanted to do a small update about reading and about my plans for today. So yesterday I read a little bit from this one, Dagene som kommer, and now I'm on the page 216. I didn't reach that 225 page mark. However, I still managed to read 40 something pages because I started listening Mormor hilser og sier unnskyld by Fredrik Backman. While I was tidying and cleaning my house yesterday, I listened quite a bit of it. So now I'm on the around 111 page mark here. So I definitely reached my goal. What that here is doing. So that's great. And in this one we have a girl, Elsa, and she's 7 years old. She's a little bit different from other kids. She thinks differently than other kids, and she doesn't have any friends. She is bullied at school, and she has a grandma who is 77 years old, and she is a force to be reckoned. She is the best friend of Elsa, and they both go on the adventures, and they end up in completely ridiculous and funny situations. But one day her grandmother passes, and she leaves the letters that Elsa now has to give to her neighbors, and in those letters her grandmother sends her wishes and asks for forgiveness. And I think now Elsa will find maybe a little bit more friends, will be known with others, and will end up happy, I hope, because now she is grieving, poor girl. And it's very interesting. I really enjoy reading this book. I loved all books that I read by Fredrik Backman so far, and it's not different from the others. I really enjoy listening for this one, and I'm flying through it. Like I said, I'm already over 100 pages, and I have a feeling that I can finish listening this book in this week, maybe, if I decide to listen. So that one is great. In this one we still in the same place of life, I think. Nothing much is happening. It's very slow, very slow book, and there's not that much of character development in it. There is some. You can see the grief stages clearly in this book. But like I said, some of the decisions that our main character makes is a little bit questionable, and we still have that religious topic in this book that is, I think, unnecessary. It's very preachy. That what I was trying to say yesterday. It's preachy. You can write about religion, but don't push it to the readers. So like I said, it's a little bit too much for my taste. However, I will still finish it, and I think at the moment it is around 3 stars. I was thinking about giving it more, but at the moment it's not worth it, I think. But maybe I will still change my mind. We still have a little bit left for me to read of this one. So how many pages I have to read for today? Today I will be driving to the city. After I will finish filming here, I will drive to the city. I have to do some shopping because I will send a package to Lithuania to my parents and my sister and my brother. Just some small gifts, care pack to my family and to my mother-in-law. So I have to do some shopping today. However, I also have a headache and it's a migraine, and at the moment I feel a little bit nauseous because of the migraine, but I'm used to it. I have a chronic migraines, I have chronic pains, so every day I feel some pain somewhere, so I'm used to it, so I still can live my life, even though it's a little bit tiring, but oh well, I can't do anything, just try to ignore it as much as possible. So, pages. First question. What is my mood today from 1 to 10? It's definitely around 3 at the moment. I'm not in the greatest of moods. How many degrees are there outside? Let me just check. I think it was 13 the last time I checked. Shows that it's 13 at the moment. And I was correct. So, yeah, 13. Then how much of a free time I have today? I think it will be around 5 because I don't know how long I will be in the city. So let's say that I will just have a little bit of free time, not a lot. And then how much I want to read today. I really want to read today, so I think it is around 8. And how I would rate my book that I'm currently reading. I think I will rate this one because I want to finish it as soon as possible and start a new one. So at the moment it is around 6. So for today I have to read only 30 pages, and that's great. Let me just see where I will end up. At least 40 pages, so it's definitely doable. So if it is 40 pages, so I have to read for 257, so I will end up here. It's one chapter from the ending of the book, so I have a feeling that I will finish this book today, and I'm very happy about it because I'm starting to get a little bit bored by this book. So it's not great. I don't want to get into a reading slump right before, not right before, but right at my vacation, because it's a great opportunity to read as much as possible. So that are the plans for today. I think I will just drink a little bit of water and find my sunglasses and just try to drive to the city, be as quick as possible there and drive home and just try to get rid of that migraine. Or should I say good middle of the day. It's almost 11 and I'm failing with my reading challenge. Yesterday I didn't read those 40 pages I should have read, and to be honest there wasn't that much time as I thought that I will have. However, 40 pages is not much. I still could have read those, but instead I just procrastinated. I wasn't once again in the best of moods, and it sucks because it's my vacation, summer vacation, and I would like to be upbeat, But something is happening this week. I'm just trying to survive at this point. So, like I said, it's already 11 o'clock and I still haven't read a single page. I didn't even check how many pages I have to read for today. I talked with my mother-in-law for 1.5 hours. Soon my mom should ring as well, so I have a feeling that once again we will talk around 1 hour of. So my day is just slipping away from me. Once again, I just don't understand what's happening with time. But I think today, first I had a plan to just clean my house once again, but I think because it's my vacation, because I just want to relax and be in a good mood, maybe I'll just concentrate on reading today instead of doing anything else. I still have plenty of time in my vacation to tidy my house, and it won't run away from me. The tidying will always be there. So I think today I will just let myself read. And now as you can see, I'm preparing lunch or dinner a little bit earlier, just that I have the rest of my day free and I didn't need to think about it. So today's dinner will be very simple. It will be a cabbage soup, blended cabbage soup. It doesn't sound that appealing, but I promise you it's very delicious. So yeah, that will be our dinner for today. There will be a little bit sausage in that soup as well, so it's quite good. Not that much calories, but very delicious. And Lucas, I'm pretty sure he won't want that. So I have a pie for him, meat pie, so he can have that. And yeah, maybe we just can go and check how many pages I have to read today, and I'm crossing all my fingers that maybe today I can finally finish that book and start something new, and that I won't fail my challenge, because to be honest, I'm miserably failing this one this round. Hope that next week will be much better than this one. So today I'm now on the page 248, and if I have to read 58 pages, so it gives me 316, I think. But this book has only 268 pages, so it will be 20 from here, and then I have to read at least 38 pages from the next book. That is my TBR, and I don't want to read this at the moment. It's just too much for me. I'm not in the mood for that one. It's too serious. I'm leaning towards reading some of the children's book. I would like to read Lady Almina story about Downton Abbey, but once again it's too serious. I just want to read something light and fast. So maybe those two are in Norwegian language. I want to be quick with my read, so I will choose from these three. They are in my native language, in Lithuanian. So what I would like to read, I think I would like to read this one, Twins by Erik Kastner. I think I can do much more than 30 pages of this one. It has illustrations, there's not that much text in the book, and I definitely can do that. So I think next book for me will be this one.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young, it has just begun, as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shine. gonna do it all again. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be, we're gonna be two hearts running wild.
So I finally finished reading this one, and in the end I gave it 3 stars. It is a generous 3 stars. The beginning of the book was fine. I was invested, I was interested in what was happening. It was very heartbreaking and played a lot with my emotions, but from the around middle of the book my interest in this book just vanished, because nothing much happened. And I like books like this. I like character-based books, but there wasn't that much of character development in this book. Yes, she changed a lot. I mean, I saw the grieving stages, but personally there was no growth of our main character. Also, I would like to, if it was a little bit more about other characters in this book. So overall it was just lacking, and for me I think it just dragged too much. I almost wish to skip few pages reading it, because I think if you even skipped some of the pages of this book you wouldn't miss anything happening. There was a lot of talk about the garden and about the flowers. So yeah, not the greatest books that I read, but I nonetheless finished it and it was okay. So now I can move on to another one, and like I said, I will try to read this one. It is Twins by Eric Kostner, and I think it is a children classic book. I have Lithuanian edition and it is translated from German. And in this book we have 2 girls, Luisa and Lotta. And Luisa is living with, I think, let me see, she lives with her father in Austria, and Lotta is living with her mother in Germany, and they look alike. They meet each other in a camp for children, for some, I think it is a summer camp, and they start questioning why are they the same, what is happening. And soon they realize that actually they are sisters, most likely, and now they wonder why their parent never told any of the girls that they have sibling, that they are twins, why they live in separate countries, and why they never talked about what happened. And they decide to switch places. Now Lotta will go and live with her father and Luisa will live with her mother, but even though they look alike, they are complete opposites. Luisa is very active girl. She is a force to be reckoned with, and Lotta is quiet girl. And now they decide to just see what will happen if they switch places, because they want to know both of their parents. And yeah, it is a short book and there's not that much text in it, so I think I will read this one quite quickly. And I heard a lot of good things about this book. The rating on the Goodreads is, I think, 4.3, and everyone says that it's very heartwarming, but at the same time a little bit sad book. So I'm interested to see what I will find in this one. So now I will concentrate on that one, and soon my family will come home from work and from school, so we will see how much time for reading I will have then. But nonetheless, I'm happy with my progress for today already, because I read, I think, 20 pages of that book and I'm already read 8 pages of this one, so I have to read only 30 pages more, and I think I can do this today. I have at least 2 hours before my family comes home, so I can read 30 pages in those 2 hours. So I just need to put my phone away and stop procrastinating and read.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young, it has just begun, as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. Now the morning is the afternoon. We lay awake in bed. The laughs so loud as the hours pass. We're gonna do it all again. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be, we're gonna be two hearts running wild.
Good morning, it is Friday and it is almost 9 o'clock in the morning. I just came back home, so now I just packed some books that I will be sending to someone else. Maybe they will enjoy them more. I wasn't that happy in Brandon Sanderson books, so I don't need them. It's a unpopular opinion, but I'm not a fan of Brandon Sanderson's writing. It was just too boring for me. I thought that those books will never end. I'm talking about the Mistborn trilogy. I'm very happy to just send those books to them, and hopefully they will enjoy those books much more than I did. And yesterday I reached and went beyond my reading goal. I actually finished reading Twins. I don't know where I put that book, so I'm too lazy to go and find it, but I finished that book and I gave it 4 stars. It was very wholesome, very cute little children's story about family, about sisters, about trust, and so on and so on. So it was very nice, short little classic for children, and I'm happy that I finally was able to read this book. And now I decided to start reading this one. It's by Astrid Lindgren. I don't know if it's translated into English, but in Lithuanian it's called Britta Marie išlieja širdį. And in this one we have Britta Marie, and she lives in a big family, and she writes letters to her friend. What is her name? I don't remember the girl's name that she writes to. Let me just try to find it. Kaisa. So she writes letters to Kaisa and tells about her life, and through those letters we are able to know more about Britta Marie. And this book is, I think, completely made out of those letters, like you can see. So I don't think that it will take me a long time to read this book as well. It's children's book. The font is huge, and in letter format maybe it will be even more easier to follow and to read what's happening. So I haven't started it yet, but this will be my book for today. Maybe tomorrow we will see how much I will be reading today. And I think now we can just check the count of pages I have to read at least that count of pages. What is my mood today? It's still not the greatest. I actually woke up today around 4 in the morning. It will be a long day, and I'm already starting to feel that it won't be the greatest. But my mood is, at least for now, around 4. Then, how many degrees it is outside? It is 11 Celsius. Then, how much of free time do we have today? I have a lot of free time, so it will be 10. And then, how much do you want to read today? I think it is around 7. I want to read, but I think I read quite a lot yesterday, so today I would like maybe to watch some YouTube, maybe do some cross stitching, and we will see. So I think it is around 7. Then, what I think about book that I'm currently reading. I haven't started this one, so I don't know what I think about it yet. But I think what I will do, I will rate this book, because I'm also reading this one. I'm listening on audio, and I quite enjoyed it. I think it is around 7. It's not it won't be my favorite Bachman book, but it's nonetheless very enjoyable. So I think I will give it 7. So 7. So for today I have to read at least 48 pages, so I think it will be fine. I think I can do that. 48 pages, so that amount, it's definitely doable. It's in my native language, so it will be easy target. And I think now I will just go make some coffee, and I think I would like to watch Twin Paranormal and have some breakfast. And I also have to put this one into my mailbox. I think I will do that just now, even though it's raining outside, but I need some fresh air just to wake myself up. Good morning. It's now already Saturday, and it's 10:30 at the moment. I haven't updated you yesterday because I was in a foul mood once again, so I just didn't want to do any filming, and I didn't want to talk to anyone. I just wanted to be in peace, and I did that. So in the end I actually managed to reach those pages that I had to read for yesterday. I think it was 48 if I'm correct. So I read until page 52 because I just wanted to start new chapter with new challenge. So I like this book. It's definitely a children's book, a teenage years, old school teenage years. So we have a 15-year-old girl who is writing letters to her friend, and of course there's talk about her family, her relationship with her brothers and sisters, her relationship with the boys and other girls in her school. So it's very interesting to follow, and it's very easy to read. It's just nice little children's book, and I'm happy that I'm reading this one. I haven't read it before, so it will be my first time reading this one. And of course I did some cross stitching yesterday, so there will be a girl who will be standing on the books, of course. So that was the progress that I did yesterday on cross stitching as well. And today there is no much plan for me. My family is at home as well, so we will see what we will do. Maybe do something, maybe won't do anything, just relax. So let's just check how many pages I have to read for today. So my mood today is around, I think, 6, so it's definitely better than yesterday. I think I was starting to feel down because I was completely alone all week, so maybe that's why. But now my family is at home, so my mood is a little bit better, at least at the moment. So I think it will be around 6, 7, so let it be 6, or no, let it be 7. So the next question, how many degrees there is outside? let's just check. Only 10. Once again, how many free time I have today. I will decide how many free time I will have. Of course, my son will need me a little bit, so I can't say that I have a lot, so it won't be 10, but I think it can be around 7 as well. So how much I want to read today, it's definitely not 10. I would like to do some cross stitching. I would like to watch maybe the third practice of Formula 1, or also there will be qualification today. I want to read a little bit, but not that much, though it will be around 6. And then how I would rate my book that I'm currently reading, I think I would give it around 8. It's quite interesting. So I have to read at least 30 pages, definitely doable. I will have to read until page 82, definitely not that much. So that is the update for now. Good morning, it's Saturday already and it's almost 12 o'clock. I already did some chores. I tidied a little bit around the house. I did laundry. I cleaned the fish tank. So a lot of done. So I feel like I deserve now a little bit of a me time, and I need to go to the hairdresser already. I have booked a time, but it's only will be after 2 weeks, so bear with me. I will look like a witch for a few next weeks, so I can't do anything about that. But about reading, yesterday I still wasn't in the greatest of moods, and I couldn't actually concentrate on reading. Nonetheless, I did some of it. I read until page 77 and I almost reached my goal. It was left for me to read only these pages, but I also listened, I think, about 1 chapter of the book that I'm listening on my audio, this one. Actually, I think I nonetheless reached the goal of reading, how many pages it was, 48 or 30? I think it was 30, so definitely read 30 pages. But I didn't want to film, I didn't want to do anything. Yeah, so we have days like that and things happened. However, today I'm in a much better mood, at least for now, and I'm happy about that. And I want to do a lot today. I want to cross stitch, I want to read, I want to maybe start editing, so there won't be that much free time. Like I said, it's already 12 o'clock and I still haven't started reading a single page, but I think it's time for us to find out how many pages I have to read for today. And I think that today will be the last day for this vlog, because on Monday I would like to start a new one. Let's just see how page we have to read for the last day of our vlog. What is my mood today? It's definitely around 8 at the moment, so I'm happy about that. How many degrees it is outside? It is at the moment it is 15 degrees. How much of free time I have today? I think it will be around 6. How much I want to read today? It's definitely around 9. How would I rate my current read? Both of those books are quite interesting. I'm happy with both of them, and I would rate them around, I think, 7 at the moment. So for today I have to read 60 pages. It's more than I had to read in the previous days, but I think it's because of my mood. So if it is to read 60 pages, I will just mark my place on this book, so we will see if I listen for that a little bit or I only read 60 pages of this one. But if it was 76, so I have to read until 136. 136. I think my math is good at this. I think I counted correctly. 136. And then it won't be that much for me left to finish, and I have a feeling that I finish this book on my next vlog, so it will be on Monday, yeah, because it is Sunday today, and I already lost a few of my nails. I'm just waiting for the rest of them to pop off that I could fix my hands. But yeah, that is the update about reading. So yeah, I think I will now read a couple of pages just to start my reading, and then I will take a pause from reading and do some cross-stitching because I'm now hooked. It's going quite well. So I would like to watch some YouTube videos and then continue reading. So that are the plans for today. It's now almost 8 o'clock in the evening, and I finished reading Britta Marie Schleierschilde by Astrid Lindgren, and I gave this one 4 stars. It was very cozy, interesting, heartwarming book. I think it is perfect for young adults. I mean around 11 or 12-year-old, especially girls. Of course, boys can also find something interesting in this one, but the main character Brit went through a lot in this book. She had some heartbreaks, she had some sweet moments. We have seen some character development in this book, so yeah, short, quick, and very nice book. So I think this will be my last update for this week. I managed to finish reading 1 book. I started and finished 2 books, so in 1 week 2.5 books. So I think that is quite good, and hopefully next week will be just as great reading wise. And I'm thinking of vlogging next week as well, so yeah, hopefully we will see each other in my next one. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.